Paladins enters open beta, Riders of Icarus announces another content update, all that and more. I'm Zach Sharps and this is Free to Play Weekly. First up in the news this week, we all know that a map's flow and design is incredibly important in any PvP shooter game. It seems as though Retromoto realizes this because in the free-to-play Heroes in General's most recent update, they have made improvements to all the maps the game offers. Assault maps have been given better spawn protection, the airfield map was completely reworked, there is more mountain, more town, more fun, and less stalemates on the Mountain Town map. Encounter and skirmish maps have been updated and a whole lot more. I'm really glad to hear that they're actively tweaking their map design, especially since it's one of the most important things besides gunplay within a shooter title. Speaking of reworks, Gazillion has something major brewing for the free-to-play action RPG Marvel Heroes. In a recent new dev blog, they state the upcoming update will focus on improving the quality of the game's heroes by updating every single one of them in just one patch. For starters, power points are going away, and now when you unlock a power, you'll get it at its full potency. This means that powers will only scale with your hero's level, and items that had power level bonuses will see them replaced with other bonuses. Plus, a talent system will be added to the game that will replace specializations, giving heroes new and exciting customization options. Although there is no firm date on when this update will be released, it certainly sounds like it might be worth the wait if you had some gripes with character development within Marvel Heroes. For those of you looking for a new team-based shooter to play, hi-rez's free-to-play title Paladins is now officially in open beta as of this week. Alongside opening up the floodgates, the game is also launched on Steam. This phase of the game's development will introduce several changes, including a new player interface, a new match lobby, and the Enchanted Forest map. Players will also have the ability to mix skins on a champion, giving themselves all a unique look. And if you haven't heard of the game, picture a free-to-play Overwatch, but with its own twists and, differences here and there, and you pretty much have Paladins. Personally, I found the game to be fun. While it was in its earliest versions, I played the early closed beta phase of the game, and I gave them some money in order to do so I'll definitely be hopping back in to see what's new. Are you guys interested in Paladins though? Leave me a comment down below. After some dreary news before its console launch, Cryptic Studios' free-to-play Dungeons & Dragons-themed MMO Neverwinter seems to be doing quite fantastic now. Their publisher Perfect World announced that the game now has over 12 million players scattered across PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, with 7 million of these players playing on the long-standing PC version. However, with less than 2 months under its belt, the PS4 version already has more than 2 million players, and the Xbox One supplies another 3 million to that 12 million total. There's not a whole lot of detail on if these are active accounts or just accounts created over time, but it does beg a question, so it's time for the question of the week. Last week on the show, I asked how many free-to-play titles are you guys currently playing, and most of you guys were playing multiple, as I assumed, and a user by the name of Get In to Get Out stated the following: I play Warframe the most, but I also log into Smites and Guild Wars 2 from time to time. Thanks for your guys' responses, and if you wish for your comment to be possibly featured in next week's show, please leave me a comment down below. This week's question is, does a game having a big player base influence you to check it out, or are you more influenced by what the game does to set itself apart? Personally, I would be lying if bigger numbers didn't sway me to check out a few games here and there, but mostly I'm in the camp of looking for something fresh. Last up in the news this week, if you've been stuck at Riders of Icarus' cap for a while, you may be happy to hear that Nexon has announced a brand new update for the free-to-play MMORPG. Called Rift of the Damned, this update will increase the level cap to 40, introduce the game's first airborne zone, a new mount type called Void, new class skills, a new dungeon, and a whole lot more. As for when it will release, you can expect Rift of the Damned on September the 28th. Pretty sure out of all of us here at MMOBomb.com, Mike will likely be the most overjoyed to hear of this news. Speaking of good news, we here at MMOBomb.com are always posting up new giveaways for you guys, so definitely head on over to the website, check out that giveaways page, bookmark it, and check it daily to ensure you never miss one. As for myself, signing out until next week's show, my name is Zach Sharps and I'll catch you guys next time.